All right, guys, we're back again. Hopefully, we get it to work this time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the issues are. But anyway, we're down to about 20 minutes before kickoff. So, real quick, um, if you're watching live in Twin Peaks, and I'm having a raffle over here. Come give your prediction on the score before the game starts, and whoever picks the winner and closes the score will get a T-shirt and a tumbler. Old Man Sports Talk T-shirt and Old Man Sports Talk tumbler. All right. So come check it. Come over here and get the raffle. So far, we only got one person in. Hurry up. Got about 20 minutes to get in the raffle. So, couple really interesting key things so far in this game, or looking up to this game. I really think that OU's defense has not been talked about enough. All right, I think that they are way better than they have been really since the early 2000s. Okay, when they was not only winning championships, but they was dominating Texas. Okay, so from 2000 to 2004, OU won five in a row, and they won by 63-14, 14-3, 35-24, 65-13, and 12-0. In that time frame, they were dominant on defense, and I really think that OU's defense is that caliber. I think Texas' offense is better than any of those offenses. By the way, that last one in 2004 was Vince Young. So they held Vince Young. They shut out Vince Young. Now, the following year, they was a little bit better, and Texas dominated OU and went on to win the national championship. But, yeah, I really feel like OU's defense is not being talked about enough. Their offense. So, by the way, I didn't give the rankings earlier on. So, Texas is ranked 17th in both total defense and total offense. OU is ranked 30th in total defense, but 9th in total offense. Everybody expects OU to have a good offense. That's been the norm for the last 30 years. Really good offense. It's not been the norm for the last 20 years. Well, actually about 15 years that OU have a good defense. And they do have a really good defense. And anytime you got a really good offense and a really good defense, then you're gonna win championships. You're gonna win Big 12 championships. You're gonna win conference championships. You're gonna win national championships. Now, I'm not saying, you're gonna win the national championship this year, but I'm saying they've got a good chance. And this year, I really think they're not being talked about enough. But I tell you what, they go out there and put it on Texas today, they'll quickly move up. They're ranked 12 today. They'll probably be ranked around 7 next week. They'll move up that quick. And they'll be ahead of Texas. Texas ranked 3. Texas will probably drop around 10. So now, well, it depends how bad. Like if they blow them out, that's how it would be. If it's a close game, then Texas will probably fall to 8, whatever, right? So, anyways, I've got a whole bunch of stats here. It's kind of hard to put it all together. But let's just talk about the history of OU Texas. So here's a key fact. Since I got 20 minutes. So since 2000, there's only been 1 year that neither OU and Texas was ranked. Let me know what year you think that was. Since 2000, OU has won 16 times. Texas has only won 8. Since 2000, 16 times both OU and Texas have been ranked. When both teams are ranked, OU has won 12 of those times. 12 of those. Okay. 11 times both teams are ranked in the top 15. And I'm going to save this one because I'm going to ask it later on. I'll go ahead and put it now. When was the last time both OU and Texas came into this game undefeated? All right. When was the last time OU and Texas came into this game undefeated? When was the last time OU and Texas were 5-0? Both. And I'll tell you that the answer to the question I asked just before is not the same. Okay. So there's the year they were both 5-0, and then there's the year that they were both undefeated. They're different answers, different questions. Okay. Since 2000, 5 times both teams came into the game undefeated. So there's been 5 times that they came into the game undefeated. 2001, 2002, 2004, and then I'm not going to give the other two because that gives away the answers to the previous 2 questions. But I'll say this: OU won 4 out of those 5. Okay, so odds are that OU is going to win this game. And by the way, in those games, I'll put it this way, give you a hint on the questions. So in 2001, OU won 14-3. 2002, OU won 35-24. In 2004, OU won 12-0. And then the other 2, give you a hint, Texas won 45-35, and then OU won 55-17. All right. So every time the winner is won by double digits. Okay. The winner's won by double digits. Take that into consideration. All right. So yeah, I really think today is going to be a great football game. I think it's going to start off slow. I think OU's going to be up tempo, get their line, get defenses, get Texas defensive line tired, because that's key. Texas defensive line is big. Okay, I don't think OU's going to be able to run the ball at the middle in Texas. I really don't. I think that they're going to try outside, some quick passes, maybe some screens. But yeah, I really think that if you put your name and put on that paper right there, put your name, a prediction of the score and who you think will win, and put it in here. Whoever gets closer and wins will get a T-shirt and a tumbler. All right. You come by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I woke up late.
Huh?
I woke up late. Yeah. It was a long night last night.
Was it? I'm glad you're here, man. But yeah, Texas defensive line is really big. I don't think we're going to run the ball at the middle on them. I think we're going to go outside and some quick passes, that sort of thing. And you seen last week, one time, I only did it one time. You might see more of it today, where Dylan Gabriel kind of ran the ball. It was really like an option play. And the receiver stayed back behind the line, and when he got it close to the line, he threw it back. And like I said, really like an option play. Get you 3 options because the running back, hey, I'm going to sit there at game time. So, yeah, the Texas, I'm sorry, he had a 3-way option. He had the ball running back, or he ran it, could run it, or he threw it to the receiver. He ended up throwing to the receiver. So you might see more plays like that today. And then the deep pass, I think he's going to try and expose Texas on the long ball. Everybody else has been able to do it, so why not the Sooners? Texas defensively, though, they have got to stop the run, and then they just got to play. Put them in third and long, and then come after Quinn Ewers. Mix up your blitzes, keep them off balance. I think the Sooners do that. Texas is in for a long day. I think that our offense is good enough to whether we throw short passes or long passes, we'll be successful. So yeah. Yeah. And by the way, so two key things coming into this game. Two key things that I think usually determine the winner of a big game like this: running the ball and turnovers. Okay, and OU has not been able to run the ball this year, so that could be a factor. But I also kind of think that we've been kind of holding back. Our whole running back rotation has been weird this year. It's not like you have a set guy. They got 4 running backs who are capable of being the starter, and they've given a little each week. They give a little bit, and then whoever really it's about 2, they give it a good chance to, and whoever the hotter one is, then they just stay with it. Like last week, it was a lot of Major, Marcus Major. We've had Walker been the main guy. Barnes has never really got going this year, and Shawshank has really never got going this year. But they both have played. I don't know. I don't know if they're saving, got something special. I do think that OU has been preparing for Texas before the season started, meaning they got some plays up there. There's some formations up their sleeve, and that may be the whole reason they haven't run the ball good. Who knows? I hate to think that, but that could be. So turnover wise, though, let me look over here. So OU is number 13 in the country in turnover margin or turnovers lost. I'm sorry. They lost 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions, the 4 total. Okay. They're both ranked 13. Texas has lost 3 fumbles, and Quinn Ewers threw his first interception last week against Kansas. So both have 4 turnovers on the season. I thought I had another thing written down here for turnovers. Oh, turnover margin, though. The Sooners are number 5 in the country. They, like I said, turned the ball over 4 times. They have created 12 turnovers, 10 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. They're averaging 1.60 a game. Texas is number 18 in turnover margin. They have 2 fumbles and 6 interceptions for 8 total. They're averaging 0.80 per game. OU's averaging twice as many turnovers a game than Texas. Here's another key thing. I think that is going to make a big difference in this game is the quarterback situation. Everybody is so yeah, another key thing after the quarterback situation, everybody talking about Quinn Ewers. Nobody in the country is talking about Dillon Gabriel. And to be honest with you, there's been a lot of Sooner fans that don't like Dillon Gabriel. I don't get it. I think Dillon Gabriel has done a fantastic job this year. Yeah, he missed a couple of throws, but what quarterback hasn't missed a couple of throws? All right. So here's the thing. Right now, Dillon Gabriel, when it comes to quarterback rankings, Dillon Gabriel is ranked number 5 in the country. He's 118. He's completed 118 of 157 passes for 75% completion percentage. Quinn Ewers has ranked number 36 as he has completed 97 of 147 for just 66%. Now, that's still pretty good. I'm not saying that's not good numbers, but I think, obviously, Dylan Gabriel has put up better numbers. Now, let me look up one thing real quick. I forgot to write down, so let me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me go over here. But that was completion percentage, by the way. So let's see if I can find something real quick. They both have 2 interceptions. I know that. They want you to sit over here. Okay.
Yeah. Show where you sitting at.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Huh?
After the show, where you sitting at?
What's that?
After the show, where you sitting?
I was gonna sit there, but are they gonna sit somebody there? Okay. I'll get with our waitress. See where we can sit. Oh, hey, if you're just joining the show, hey, leave your name, number. Tell me who you are. I was trying to find some stat real quick for Dylan Gabriel and Quinn Ewers. I couldn't find it. That's okay. We'll get back to the show. Red zone defense. OU is ranked number 31 in the country on red zone defense. There's been 8 times so far this season the opponent has made it to the red zone. They have got 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals. So they scored 6 out of 8. That's 75%. Texas, though, their red zone defense, they're number 2. There's been 10 visits. They've only gave up 1 touchdown and 4 field goals. So 5 total. So that's 50%. So their red zone is a little bit better. Red zone offense, OU. Where's that? Oh, there we go. Red zone offense. OU is 27 in the country. They made it to the red zone 24 times. I'm sorry. Yeah, 24 total, 27 times. Let me back up. OU's ranked 44th in the country. They've made it there 27 times. They scored 24, 19 touchdowns, 5 field goals for 88.9%. So 89%. Texas is 30th in the country. They made it 21 times, so less time. They scored 18 times, 11 touchdowns, 8 field goals, 90.5%. So they're about even, really about, 89, 90. OU makes it more, but Texas a little bit better on the percentage. Yeah. So we're about 5 minutes until kickoff. We'll go ahead. So give our predictions on what we think will happen today. I think the Sooners have an up-tempo offense to start the game out. Try and catch, wear out their defensive linemen. I think the Sooners strike quick. And I'm hoping they don't try and slow down afterwards. Sometimes we tend to do that. I'd like to see them keep it up. Texas is a slow team. They're going to try and run the ball. If OU can stop the running game, put them in 3rd and long, and then come on, mix up their blitzes, mix up their pass protection, catch Texas off guard. I think Texas or the Sooners could be up early, by a couple scores, and then really it's just trying to maintain the lead in the second half. if that's what happens, then I think the Sooners will win this ball game and win it by 14 to 17 points. Now, if Sooners come up conservative and try and run the ball, then we will be in trouble. Um, we need to start passing the ball. We need to pass. Run only. We're trying to catch them off guard. So the key to the game is going to be starting the game, creating turnovers, not necessarily running the ball. Not for the Sooners. Texas is going to want to run the ball, but the Sooners don't need to run the ball to win the ball game. They just need to do what they've been doing all season, but they don't want to harp on the run like they did against Cincinnati. So, anyways, I've got the Sooners winning today, 28 to let's go 17. Go 28 to 17. Sooners win. By the way, if you missed my numbers earlier, since 2000, 5 times both teams have came into this game undefeated. 2000 or 2001, 2002, 2004, and I'm not leaving the other two because I mentioned a question earlier, and I'll follow that up here in just a second. But in 2001, the Sooners won 14-3. In 2002, the Sooners won 35-24, and in 2004, the Sooners won 12-0. And okay, what year? Here's my question for everybody. What year was the last time both teams came into this game undefeated? All right. And here's the second question. What year was the last time both teams came into this game 5-0? The answer is not the same. All right. There's 2 different answers on that. Okay. Also, the answer to that question are also the answer that the other 2 games, the answer I said there was five times they came in, both teams came in undefeated. It also answers that last question for the last 2 years. And then 1 year, Texas won. Give you a hint, Texas won 45-35, and then the other year, OU won 55-17. So 4 out of 5 years since 2000, when both teams that came into this game undefeated, the Sooners have won by double digits. Matter of fact, both winners have been by double digits. I think we keep it rolling, and I think the Sooners win today, 28-17. I appreciate you guys for watching the pregame show. We'll be back at halftime. We'll give you guys a breakdown of what happened in the first half and what I think will happen in the second half. You can dial in right here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter. All right. Enjoy the game wherever you're at. If you're, hey, real quick, since y'all are watching now, come on out to Twin Peaks at off I-40, 6500 Southwest 3rd Street, where they have great food. They've got, man, I love their wings. They've got tacos. They got burgers. They've got chicken fried steak. They've got meatloaf or pot roast. You name it, they've got it. So also got the coldest beer in town. They keep their draft beer at 29 degrees. So come on out to Twin Peaks, 6500 Southwest 3rd Street. Enjoy the OU game. Enjoy some great food, and enjoy some great beer. All right, we'll be back at halftime. Appreciate you guys, and see you soon. Boomer.